Congratulations on getting signed to the UFC. How does it feel to be the first Emirati to ever compete in the octagon?
Thank you. It feels great, obviously. I'm very proud to represent my country in the biggest league. And it's always been a dream, and I'm here now. I'm ready to represent.
And the UFC has been returning to Abu Dhabi for a couple of years now. Was it frustrating for you? Were you reaching a point where you thought maybe you wouldn't get this chance? So how has the past couple of years been like for you?
I always thought I'd get the opportunity, and I feel the opportunity is up to God. So all I did is stay ready, and I knew the opportunity would come. And when it does come, I need to be 100% ready, and that's where I'm at now.
I know this will be the biggest stage you ever compete in, but you've defended your belt at the Etihad Arena multiple times. So does that kind of give you a bit of comfort coming into this fight?
Yeah, I fought in the Etihad Arena a few times, obviously. I'm not going to let anything affect me. I'm in my zone and soak up all after the fight, but yeah.
And you're taking on Trevor Peek. What do you think of him as an opponent? He's showed a very aggressive and wild style at times. So how do you see this fight playing out?
I feel like it's a great opponent for me to showcase my skills. He's tough, he comes forward, and I love a person that comes forward. We could get fight of the night with that. And yeah, I'm looking forward. I feel like I'm better than him in every aspect, and I'm coming.
Thank you.
Right here. Obviously, like Farah said, this part of the world, they know you and they've seen you fight before, but for people back in America or even Europe, they look at your resume, you have almost 10 years of experience and you're making your debut. So what can fans expect when they see you fight for the first time, especially for people back in the States?
I like to perform. I like to put on a good show for everyone that is watching. I never like to have a boring fight, and that's what they're going to expect is a really good fight, and he's obviously going to come forward, so it's going to make a good fight,
I just wanted to know your thoughts on like a prediction for the main event.
With Islam, and I think Islam would win. Volkanovski, obviously a tough guy. I love him too. I love his style. But we're going to have to see his 10 days notice, and Islam's been in training camp for a while now, and he's ready to face anyone. So yeah, we'll see.
Mohammad, how are you? Mohammad, you were obviously training with Hamzat up in Dubai. Just what did you take from that, and what advice did he give you coming into UFC fight week and everything that entails?
Nothing really, just told him to stay calm, and the advice is not really he told me anything, but just from watching his work ethic and seeing how he trains, how he's focused, how he comes in, and he obviously motivated me. I'm in the room of one of the best, most talked about fighters in the world right now, and yeah, it's great.
And obviously you've looked forward to fight week for a long, long time. You were saying you've prepared your whole life. How has it been the last few days being around the UFC, getting the whole experience?
Yeah, obviously it's great. Everything's moving smooth. I love how they work. Obviously it's the best in the world, and I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be part of the company, and I'm here to perform and put on great shows.
And just lastly, what sort of support do you imagine that you're going to get in Etihad Arena on Saturday night?
Obviously the whole crowd is going to be with me, hopefully, and it's going to be crazy. I'm ready to soak up the energy, and 18,000 people is going to be great. Never fought in front of that many people, and yeah, excited.
Thank you.
يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك.
سؤالي بالعربي. سؤال واحد بسيط. لما تاخذ الفوز إن شاء الله كيف راح تحتفل؟
بشكر الناس اللي ساعدوني اني اوصل هالمرحله ونشوف ان شاء الله عقب الفايت. الحين ما اقدر اقرر، بس خلنا نشوف لان الحماس تغير كل شيء.
طيب طلب صغير، اي احتفالات احسب حسابنا انا وطارق من هوشه امامي.
سوري ما سمعت.
طلب صغير، اي احتفالات احسب حسابنا.
ما سمعت.
احسب حسابنا انا وطارق باي احتفالات بعد الفوز ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله ان شاء الله.
شكرا.
محمد سؤال سريع. احنا عم نشوف من المقاتلين اللي عم بيجوا من امريكا وبريطانيا الى اخره، روسيا، داغستان، اللي عم بيجوا بيتمرنوا معك حاليا في المخيم تبعك، سواء كان شرف الدين او حمزات الى اخره. شو رايك انت بمستوى التمرين اللي عم تتلقاه في الامارات، وشو رايك في انه عم بيجوا هدول المقاتلين العالميين عشان يتمرنوا معنا هون في دبي وابو ظبي؟
الامارات طورت وايد، مو بس في الايفنتات وفي الصالات، يعني في كل مكان في صالة MMA. من قبل سنين يعني ما كان في اي صالة، الحين لو تشوف كل مكان ما شاء الله في صالة اتمرن فيه. وفي صالتي يعني عندي احسن ناس من العالم في العالم جايين، من روسيا، يعني مصارعين، وكل اسبوع كل شهر في ناس جداد جايين يعني يتمرنون ويانا. وهالشيء زين حقي، يعني اتعلم من اشوف مستواي بين كل الناس يعني.
موفق ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله.
You talked about a sold-out arena, and of course, being one of the biggest fights that you mentioned, do you think that's an added pressure for you come fight night, or how are you planning to block out that noise and just concentrate on your opponent?
I don't know. I'm just gonna obviously I'm focused. I'm gonna soak up the crowd a bit, but more focused on who's in front of me, and then after the fight, it's gonna be great soaking up the crowd. So that's what I see.
Do you think there's that enough motivation and a little bit of pressure as well from your team to sort of live up to the expectation and the night as well?
Yeah, for sure. The motivation is crazy. Obviously, this has been our dream, not just for me, but for my team and my brothers, you know. And we're looking forward to putting on a good show and then representing in the octagon.
Any message that you can give to the UFC aspirants over here locally as well in UAE?
What do you mean? Like
any message or any word of advice that you can give to them?
that I'm going to put on a great show. That's about it.